Were there pagans before there were humans?
No, you've got to be human to do anything. Pagans are just people who lived in Europe before Christianity arrived.
How difficult was it for the pagans to get about on all fours?
They didn't travel on all fours, they travelled upright like we do.
Of course, for most people, it wasn't really Christmas until the birth of Jesus Christ, an icon who was almost as revered back then as Beyoncé is today. Jesus' mum was this woman, the Virgin Mary, who one night got visited by an angel and told she'd been gotten pregnant by a Holy Ghost. Of course, actual ghost is ectoplasm, which only contains ghost sperm. But Jesus wasn't born a phantom, leading experts to believe Mary wasn't impregnated by a real ghost, but by a man in a sheet, like in Scooby-Doo. Where did Father Christmas come from?
Well, Father Christmas comes from St. Nicholas, and he is a 4th century Greek saint and bishop, and he was very renowned for giving presents to the poor, and particularly he gave presents to these 3 girls. If he hadn't given them the money, they would have had to go off and be prostitutes.
So why was he knocking about with these prostitutes?
I don't think he knew them very well. It's just that they...
Well enough to give them gifts.
Give them money. I think he just wanted to save them from the horrors of... I think because basically...
They all say that, don't they?
They do.
How come shops have Father Christmases, but they don't have Jesus's? Is Jesus's the right term? Is it Jesus, or...
I think we'd say figures of Jesus.
Figures of Jesus.
I think that Father Christmas himself would probably have preferred there to be figures of Jesus, because in fact there is a medieval story. St. Nicholas got in a punch-up about whether or not God or Jesus was greater and was thrown into prison. So he was obviously very exercised about the purity of religion.
It's all coming out, isn't it? You know, because like I didn't know that he used to hang about with prostitutes or get into fights. Now I'm feeling less happy with him coming down my chimney. What was the winter solstice?
It's the winter solstice.
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 You got it. It's that magical time, midwinter and midsummer, when the sun seems to stand still. To the eye, it appears to stop moving along the horizon.
Well, you're not meant to look at it, are you? Because it hurts your eyes.
You can look at it when it rises and you can look at it when it sets. Then you can. And
No,
it's
you
often...
can't. It makes you go blind.
You can. Believe, trust me,
You
you
can't.
can.
That's probably why you've got glasses.